Okay, so I'm here at Infinitum today with the pro Alan.
Hi there.
And we're going to be looking at my swing. So I'm a 24 handicap and I'm currently in a race. It's a single digit handicap against my brother. But I need to improve, and I get a lot of comments on the videos saying that my swing's ugly, my swing's terrible. So today we're going to see everything that is wrong with a 24 handicapper's swing. So let's dive in. What do you want to do first? Just
let's have you hitting a couple of shots, and then we'll see what's going on in your swing, and hopefully we can fix those things to get you hitting the ball better.
Wow, that was a bad start.
Okay, let's go again.
Oh my god.
Again. So you're hitting a little bit behind, well, quite a lot behind, really.
I'm gonna try and hit it as I was the other day, just relax, so that I'm not scuffing all these shots. Oh my.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't chunk it, but okay, let's go again. Come on. Nice and easy.
Focus.
Yeah.
In the zone.
Okay, so that's a better impact. So let's I want you to set up again. So first of all, I can see you are quite a little bit too far away from the ball. I don't know if it's just today, but I can see you a little bit too far away. So let's get you a little bit closer, and we're going to change a little bit of your setup. You know, so obviously you're hitting behind the ball quite a bit, you know, which is not great. So let's start with that, okay? Just tiny change. So I want you to set up to the ball again. Okay. And then we'll move from there. So, okay, get into position.
So a bit further back.
So you see there, just tiny bit, a little bit closer to the ball, okay, and try and feel more relaxed. Okay, relax your back. I can see you're tensing up. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that would be better there. Okay, let's go again. Okay, no problem. Nice and easy. So you're still warming up, so let's not rush it. So go into position. Okay, tiny bit closer to the ball, you're too far away. A bit more, okay. Okay, yeah, that would be good, yeah, good. Okay, that was a better impact. Okay, so you see like all of the balls, I don't know if you're trying to aim somewhere or not at the moment, or you're just trying to hit it.
Just a general direction forward is what I'm going for, which is usually what I do on the range anyway.
Okay, so...
Is that bad?
No, I mean, you should try and always like aim for a target, so then you know if, you know, because obviously driving range is nice and wide, and then when you get into the course, you no wonder why you're just missing right or left. You need to always choose a target on the range, and if you miss left or right, then you know what's going on, okay? So let's go for the 150, okay? Whereas I think you're aiming there, but you're still missing left, okay? So I want you to aim to the 150, okay? Or at least the feeling of where do you think you're aiming, okay? So let's go start by that. So let's go to the 150.
Okay, so I reckon it would be...
Okay.
About there.
Yeah, that would be pretty decent.
Should I go for it?
Yeah, try and hit it. Okay, so we've hit slightly behind the ball and it's gone slightly left. So you see, like, obviously when we hit the ball, if we hit slightly behind, in general terms what's going to happen is that the club face will shut. Okay, so it's going to close and then it's going to definitely go left. Or the worst shot that can happen when you hit behind, obviously, is that the ball just flies 30 yards and then, you know, you don't even have a chance. So I want you to hit one more, okay, before I start doing some changes to your swing and explain why those changes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And that's a shank. Yeah. Okay, great lesson, eh? Right. So you see, like, it's going left most of the times. You're hitting behind the ball, and then you just hit the shank there. Okay, so what I can see is, right, so position, you're a little bit sometimes too far away, you know, a little bit too much bending with your knees, your back is really straight, and you can see like you have like a nest posture kind of thing, right? So you want to like feel, first of all, as we said, a little bit closer to the ball, don't bend so much your knees, and let's try and keep your, not like into a C posture, that would be a C posture, but you kind of like over, you know, flexing your hips into an S posture. First of all, you might feel pain on the back of your, what do you call this?
Back.
Yeah, well, in your lower back, yeah, that's a
Lower
word.
back, yeah.
In your lower back, and that's not going to help you to rotate. And then what that happens, then I can see that's very common. If you're like a lot into a S posture like you're doing here, then you're probably going to be using your arms more, because you're not going to turn so much your hips, and then your arms are actually going over the top.
Yeah.
And then what you know, you're going to have problems hitting the ball straight. You can either hit it left, which is happening, or you can slice it, or even hitting a socket shank. Now you throwing the arms through there. So I want you to set up to the ball again. Okay. Right. So yeah, that would be a better position. So less flexion, a little bit more straighter knees. Okay. And I want you to try and bend down from the top. Yeah. Okay. Good. That would be much better. Okay. Relax your low. I don't want to feel too much tension here, right? I can feel it a little bit too much. Yeah, that would be good there. Now, I want you to go to the top of your backswing. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna get you feeling what you do normally. Okay. From here, you normally go that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Your weight is going to both like feet towards the toes, and then you come in over the top, right? If you're lucky, you hit the ball first, but then it's gonna go left. So what we don't want that, okay? We want you to go back to the backswing again. Okay, and from here, really, we will like that clap having a better plane, so like a little bit more in plane, coming, might feel like it's coming from the inside, then start turning, turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so the feeling, it's totally different. So you would normally do that, cutting across, and we want you to be hitting a little bit more from the inside. We're trying to get the club moving on a better line. Obviously, what would be, I would make that a next question, what would be your preferred ball flight? Would you like to hit a draw, like fade? What would you like to play?
I think I like a little draw.
Okay.
It just seems like when I'm playing well, I do have that little draw.
Okay, perfect. So that's what we're going to try to do here today, right? So I want you to set up again. Okay, good. Get a little bit closer to the ball. Okay, good. Knees go straighter knees, and bend down from, yeah, good. Get your torso a little bit more down. Good. Yeah, that's a nice posture there. You can see from the camera for sure. You can see a better position there. Now, I want you to go to the top of your swing. Okay, and I want you to start turning, turn your body. Right, that's the feeling. The club's gonna be behind you. Okay, from here you're gonna start turning, keep turning. You're gonna hit the ball there. You're gonna keep turning, and all the way up. Okay, so to enable to do this, I have a great drill for you, which we spoke to it about it before, right? So we're gonna leave the club for a second, right? And I'm gonna get 2 balls in my basket, right? I'll do it first so you can see. So it's a great drill to get your club working on a better plane. So for us to change something in our swing, we have to over exaggerate it, because otherwise you need to feel uncomfortable, right? That's the idea. So you're gonna into your position, right? With the basket in here, you're gonna do your backswing. Okay, you're gonna go all the way up, and then the idea here is I'm gonna try and empty that basket as I come down on my swing. So you would normally do from here is there. So I've got the basket in front of me, and the balls are still in the basket. So all I want you to do is backswing, and on the way down, we're gonna drop the balls inside. You can see the basket is behind me, and I'm gonna try and hit the ball as if I was with the bottom of the basket that way. Okay, from here I would rotate and go up. Okay, so I go here, up, drop the balls inside, hit the ball, rotate. Okay, let's do a couple of practice swings. So with this, we're going to try that again. So we're into position.
Okay, so now Alan has identified some key areas of improvement. He's put me to work with some drills, as you can see in this video. I won't show you all of it, but we're mostly working on getting the club path in to out, as I was drastically coming in over the top before. Let's skip now to show you the before and after swings of this session.
Yeah. So let's compare it, right? So,
The left side is the new swing.
So yeah, so that was right side was you before, okay. First video we got you after you warmed up without me telling you anything, and then left side is now, right? So if we have a look first on the the first swing of the day, right? Same club, same everything, right? So you can see a takeaway there. You're going back, you know, pretty sharp, you know, pretty nice all the way up there. Okay. Okay, there's a couple of things I would change as we set the setup, right? But then you could see straight down, on the way down, you could see the club was definitely coming over the top, steep, right? You can see where the club is right there, okay? And at impact, you see when I mentioned the shaft position at impact, you can see the position it is now, right? But anyway, you would come in that way direction, out to in, right? And you're definitely hitting it left, or you are slicing it. Also, you can see at impact, okay, this is your weight. Okay, so that's a balance plate you're standing on, and you can see what your weight was doing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're definitely going towards both of your toes. Okay, and you're definitely coming from the outside. So now let's have a look at your swing, the new swing. Okay, I'll stop this, and then so left hand side now is right now with the last shot you did hit. Okay, backswing pretty much the same. Okay, so obviously we were exaggerating the movement, so you can see straight away where the club is coming now. It's definitely coming way on the inside. Okay, that could be probably be a little bit too much, obviously, but that's what I want you to do at the moment. Really feel it's way in the inside. You can see now the club's coming this way, and at impact, now the new position of the shaft. Okay, so now if we click both at the same time, so that's position now at impact. Okay, when you're hitting the ball, more or less the same. Let me stuff it there. Okay, you can see the shaft position now and before. Okay, this position on the right hand side, having that shaft that way, okay, a little bit too much upright. The club is not hitting the ball in the right position, so you could have right spin, you know, spin to the right because just of the shaft line. But the one I care most now is where the club is coming. You can see the difference, right? And you can see straight away your weight distribution in the same position where your left arm is parallel to the ground now and before. Okay, you can see the difference here of the shaft. Let me get you here, shaft now and the shaft before, right?
Oh,
and not only that, but also the weight distribution, right? That's your right feet. You have, okay, yeah, it's a little bit too much towards the toe, but you can still see a little bit of your heel there, whereas before it was everything was on the toe, right?
Yeah, so it's leaning forward. Yeah.
Yes. So we've definitely changed the plane of the club. So with the right hand side, there's no way you're gonna hit the draw. On the right hand side now, on the left hand side now, sorry, you can definitely hit a draw. So I'm happy with the changes. Obviously, again, it needs some work, but how do you feel? What do you see? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I like it. It's starting to feel more comfortable now. Like coming down, like on the inside, it's nice and comfortable. Yeah. So it's just, yeah, I feel more relaxed. I'm more aware of it. Whereas before, I think I was just throwing my body in over it.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm, you know, a bit more mindful to like that drill we did, drop it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. Obviously, it's a bit weird, different than what you're used to do, but I think that's the way of moving ahead, and then obviously we have to, you know, finish some other things in your swing. But I think that's definitely going to give you some work to do, and hopefully we'll see the results better. No? But yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Awesome. Nice one. So there you have it. And between that lesson and editing this video, I've been working like a dog on the driving range, grinding that swing. And I think there's big things coming. So the race to single digit handicap between me and my brother, I think I'm on track to win that. So if you want to see more content like this, subscribe, like, it really does help the channel and it costs you nothing. And let us know what you think in the comments as well. I want to say a massive thank you to Alan for letting us film there at Infinitum, and thanks to Infinitum for everything, and we'll see you in the next video.